It's a very warm welcome back to Mothlight TV for this BCA 10-ball league match in the San Diego Metro Division. This is on Q5, leaders in the league, Winnie Tolentino, 651 Fargo versus O Billiard 2. It's Bruce Edgar with a 561. So you'd put Winnie favourite here. 90 points ahead of Bruce in the Fargo scores, but he's broke dry. Bruce draws first blood with the 1. Coming around nicely for that 2-ball in the top right. Passes the 4. He's just got to come to the centre of the table. He'll have the 3. 4 to 5 is a little tricky, and then 5 to 6. So wants to try and get a nice shape on this 4 so he can get close to his work on the 5. He's lost the cue ball a little bit. It's running away. Slightly longer and more difficult than it should have been. And put that into the long rail a little bit before the pocket. Looks like he's had a roll though. He's hooked Winnie. Done a nice kick. Is he going to return the favour? Looks like he may have half hooked him. He's doing a slight swerve. Great shot by Bruce. Lovely swerve there. Longish 6, but all he's got to do is drop it in and he's on the 7. That's perfect. Nice stroke. And then a little short for the 8 in the side, so he'll be taking this in the top right. Nicely stroked. Now he's got to try and get a bit close to the 10 here. Wants to draw back. Yeah, didn't quite get the reaction. You see the white ball was spinning there. He's left himself close to the rail. Yeah, and that's what it took to make that 10 missable. So a chance for Winnie to steal. No. Slightly too thick, an uncharacteristic miss there. But it's not a bad lead. This is quite a tough 10. I'm sure Bruce will be happy to be getting back to the table, and he's made it. Great shot. So Bruce takes an early lead, 1-0. Breaking rack 2. Nearly scratched there, but looks like he's coming up dry. So a long one in the top right-hand corner. Just a gentle stroke. Very nicely played by Winnie. And drop this in off the 7. And he's going to try a safety here, maybe try and hook Bruce. Yeah, I think he was trying to hold the cue ball behind the 9 there, but he's playing an early 10. Yeah, they're never easy, those combos, unless you're dead straight behind him. Off angle, it's always a bit tricky. And he's put the 3 into the 10, so got a hook. Getting a little bit of roll himself. So a nice hit by Bruce, but that's going to dress up nicely for that top left. So chance for Winnie to get himself back into this game. But he's not quite got shape for the 4. Maybe he's got the fine edge. Yeah, a little bit too thin. So similar thin cut for Bruce. And he's going to come across here. He's got the 5 in the top left. It's going to try and come around off 3 rails, I think. Yeah, caught it too thin. And chance for Winnie. Top and left coming, running round. Nice stroke. But that's not going to work out. He's bumped the 8. So a couple of misses later, he got this opportunity. Very nice stroke into that top right. 7 sitting over the pocket. Just got to drop on the 8. You fancy him to run out here. He's running slightly further than hoped for, but I think he can still make this off 2 rails to come down for the 9. Yeah, you see that check, that inside English there, holding up the cue ball. Nice shot. Very nice there, let his stroke out, instead of trying to hold it, played it off the 2 short rails. He's got perfect shape on the 10. Nicely played, so it's 1 each. Winnie breaking, rack 2, rack 3. And don't you just hate that? That's something I see far too often when I'm breaking. You're aiming full ball on the 1, trying to hit it real square, and somehow you catch it slightly off center and the cue ball just bounces directly into the side. But where's the cue ball going? Oh, it's an error from Bruce. Gives the table back to Winnie. So Didn't get punished for that scratch on the break. He's got a nice shot on the 4, just to pocket weight, and they'll be on the 5. And then just one rail, a little bit of outside. Get nicely on the 6. And then pop it off one rail, I think, get the cue ball back in the center of the table. And a similar sort of shot to get the 8 in the bottom left. Oh, but the 7 is rattled. Yeah, it didn't quite have the shape either. I think he hit the long rail about half a diamond before the pocket. And on these diamond tables, they will not accept those shots. You've got to be accurate. Bit of power on this, I think. There we go. Very nice shot by Bruce. It's slightly under the rail. Just makes shaping for the 10 a little trickier. You can only hit the top of the cue ball. And he's slightly overhit as he's run past the pocket line. It's just a little harder than it should have been. Bit of pressure. And he's got that too thick. So he sold out that rack. Winnie will take that gratefully. Yeah, there we go. That's 2-1 to Winnie. He's on the hill. Breaking rack 4. Oh, and that's a great break. Stopped the cue ball in the middle of the table, made one of the target balls in the side. He's got the 1 as well, so just about perfect for a break. Nice bit of check side there. He's called the 8. Nice combo. Controlled the 2 as well. Nice shot. Very nice stroke. If you can make 3 in the side, that's beautiful. Just dropping this in, guaranteed shape on the 4. And then 2 rails to come to that long rail for the 5 in the top right. Running on slightly more than he would have hoped. Now he can make this, but it just makes the shape on the 6 a little harder. Yeah, once again, that hit the rail just past that first diamond from the pocket and did not want to drop in. Slightly off angle with this blind pocket, but a great cut. Nice shot, Bruce. And he's going to try and get it once across, I think, here. He's coming around off 2, 3 rails. Oh, this is perfect shape. Yeah, you're going to back him to level the match here. Nice shot, Bruce. So, hill, all to play for. Bruce breaking, rack 5. He's coming up dry again, and he's left an opportunity on the 1 ball for Winnie. 2 setting over the side, so all you've got to do is drop this in. But that cue ball's kissed the 10. He's trying to avoid that cluster, I think. What's he playing here? Bank shot? Oh no, it's a safe. He's trying to get behind the 6. But he's not managed to hide the white, and that 2's going to bounce, so a chance for Bruce. Got to try and avoid that cluster of 3, or hiding the cue ball behind that cluster, so I'll be tempted to play this with a little bit of bottom and get that cue ball into the space to the left of the 2. But he's addressing the top of the cue ball. Got it slightly too thin. I think he was just trying to avoid the cluster of balls there. But he's left it on. Yeah, it's not a good cue ball. He's hooked himself. Kicking 1 rail. That's unfortunate. Hit the 3, but just the right amount to scratch off it. So he's got to roll forward, try and get the 4 past the 5 into that left side. That's a good shot. Just stun it into the 9. Have the 5 in the same pocket. Play 3 rails round, shape for the 6 in the top left. Very nice. Just try and draw back a little here. You want to get past the pocket line, just slightly more into the centre of the table on the 7. Oh, he's not quite there, so he's trying something a bit more ambitious. Yeah, try the draw shot. And once you start putting pace on those long shots in the corners, you've got to be 100% accurate. Nice shot there. Slightly further away from this than you would have wanted, but it's one of those, if you make it, you should be on the 9 and you'll be out. But again, the pace hit it into the short rail jaw, and that just rattled and died there. So slight jump from Bruce, good shot, but this is tough. Trying to pop this in one of those, maybe the top left, come round off 3 rails, 4 rails. 1, 2, 3, but he's missed the 9. He had his shape on the 10, but it's not a bad leave. He will try and cut this in though. Yeah, the risk with those shots, if you do miss, you're guaranteed to sell it out. And now Bruce has this opportunity, 2 balls for the match, and a 1-0 lead for O Billiard 2. Where's the cue ball going? Oh, on another day that one drops in, but he's on the 10. Well played, Bruce. Wins 3 racks to 2.